it was just terrible conditions. Ones that you assume in a wartime somewhere, that's where you assume. There was a doctor who was there are patients, I think you know of them, what we call chronic vent patients.
Mm-hmm.
They stay in a nursing home
Mm-hmm.
and they have a ventilator all the time,
Mm.
right? I think you know that there are some patients like that.
Yes.
And if they catch COVID-19,
Mm.
then there's no hope because they're already ventilated. It will be very bad. The doctors, they felt bad because when they see the patients come to the hospital,
Mm.
they don't see the patient anymore. All they see is there's one more ventilator I can use. That it got very bad because you don't see this, like this patient, there's no hope for them. But when they die, I can use this ventilator on some young patients and maybe that will succeed.
Oh
So
my
the
God.
conditions were very bad at first.
Mm-hmm.
Even now, they're not great, but we're catching up to it. So
Mm-hmm.
in about, the hospital ship already left New York. They're done.
Mm-hmm.
The field hospitals are going to be closed down in about 4 days. They're going to start closing them because we've caught up to the demand.
Mm-hmm.
We've also discovered that the ventilators are bad for the patients. 88% of people we put on the ventilator have died.
So you mean they shouldn't use the ventilator?
So in the beginning, we were using the ventilators everywhere, right? For 2 reasons. One, not a good reason, okay? When you put a patient on the ventilator,
Mm.
I don't know if you understand this, it becomes a closed loop.
Yeah.
So they're no longer breathing into the air.
Mm-hmm.
So to protect the staff, they would intubate very quickly and they would put people on the ventilator. So there's 2 reasons, but they had no choice because you have no protective gear. The only way to protect the staff is to put the patient on the ventilator.
I was shocked. I didn't think about that perspective at all.
To save the staff, you don't always do what's best for the patient. You do stuff that may hurt the patient, but you have to protect everybody else. So it was a bad choice. We had no choice.
Oh, really? Oh my goodness.
So it's not good for the patients. Now we try not to put the patients on the ventilator. We try, and they seem to do better.
Mm-hmm.
The other things that we've been doing now is we were afraid of the virus at first. We thought that the virus was causing most of the trouble.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like it's not the virus. It looks like it's the inflammatory response that's killing the patients. So now all the patients get steroids from the beginning. We were very afraid to give that. Now we give it to them from the beginning and they do better. We also, oddly, we've been giving them vitamins and antioxidants.
Uh-huh.
Unusual for the hospital. We feed them melatonin, zinc, vitamin K, all these things. And it seems to help them. They get better.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
But we learned this. It's taken us 4 or 5 weeks to learn because the first patients did not do as well because we did not know anything. So that's the thing I want to pass on is that if you guys start treating COVID-19 patients, we've learned a lot about how to treat them. We didn't know anything in the beginning, and I think more people died because we didn't know what we were doing.
Now it's kind of available to use the one medicine that
The Avigan.
The Avigan, yeah, in Japan.
But we're not sure about how useful that is either.
Yes.
Because it still doesn't look like that the virus itself causes the most damage. The new medication we have in the US that we're working on, the remdesivir, the one that they use to treat Ebola.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that one.
So we find that the studies show it's somewhat successful, that on average, if instead of 11 days to recover, it takes 8 days to recover if we give them the medicine, right? The death rate goes from 12% to 8% on the medicine. It's an improvement, but it tells us that, again, the virus itself is causing trouble. But the big part of it that makes people die isn't the virus.
はい、それではまとめです。あくまでこのニューヨークの病院ではということなんですけれども、動画の中ではこのようなことを紹介させていただきました。はい、ご協力いただきました王先生、本当にありがとうございました。で、紹介されていたアジュバンド療法などですね、こちらの参考文献などに詳しく載っているようなので参考にしていただければと思います。治療においてもまだまだ流動的だとは思いますので、いろいろコンタクトを取りつつ自分でも情報収集していきたいと思います。